We have traveled the stars. We have traveled through time. We came across one unmistakable truth. The future is wrestling! We have brought the best wrestlers from across time and space to compete for honor and glory. This is Stone's Galactic Wrestling Federation. What the universe is watching.
Good. Wow. Hold on a second. I can hear myself. Son of a gun. There we go. Good morning. Good Lord. I was doing the testing of the sound and I forgot to unset it so I don't hear myself. Anyways, good morning. Welcome to Eclipse Wrestling. Today is Saturday, April the 9th. 2022, and speaking of 2022,
I'm not 22.
2K22 for the first time for official matches. I'm Stones, my co-host Carrie.
Good morning.
Wakey.
I slept in.
Sorry.
Here's your morning poke.
Oh, that's not the morning
from
poke.
Caponis.
Oh, Caponis. That's not the morning poke I want. Well, wait, hold on.
You want to get poked?
No. If I'm sleeping and you start poking me, I'm gonna not be happy. What the hell was I gonna do? I was going to go here and go here and say.
Who wants a body massage?
Hello. Caponis, Carrie, great one. De facto, Dazul, thank you for the hosts today.
Hi, Caponis.
I
Hi,
appreciate
great
it.
one. Hi, De facto. Hi, Dazul.
Good morning. I have 22 in a size that's a little bit bigger than 19. There's no room for XSplit,
Yes,
so we
it looks like
moved
it's like
XSplit
HD.
over. So it's bigger,
Yeah.
right? Bigger is better, right?
De facto _ fiasco cheered for 10 bits. Good morning, Starshine. The world says hello.
You have to sing it. Good morning, sunshine.
No,
The world says hello.
you said Starshine.
Oh, Starshine.
Sunshine is a different one.
Oh, that's a different song?
You are my sunshine.
Oh, that's-
my
yeah, that's
only
completely
sunshine.
different.
Yeah, that's the one that always makes me cry. De facto, thank you for the 10 bits. Let me scroll up to the beginning, catch up, and then we'll get into business, because there's business. And we're probably in store for a longer show. Bobby, good morning.
Hi, Bobby.
And Jeffy Guessing is open now, so I saw that you did it before and it wasn't open, so it's open now. Caponis, good morning. Carrie, good morning. Thank you for not poking me to wake up. And
Oh, you woke up before me, so I didn't
Yeah.
have to do that.
Wise, good morning. How are you, man?
Hi, Wise.
Great one. How are you? Good morning.
Free Pebbles.
Yes, we have a lot of debuts today.
Yep.
There'll be four men. Tomorrow is 3 women, as far as I know.
Neos _ extra is now
Yes,
following.
extra. Thank you for the follow. We've moved our battle royals to Monday, both of them, and then we've moved our net titles to Tuesday.
Okay.
Possibly just for this week, but maybe it'll be a thing. I don't know. Just playing around.
Hi, Scurvy Dog.
De facto, good morning. Scurvy Dog, good morning. And yeah, I push the go to live, or not go to live, but go to the wrestling scene
Yeah.
instead of the other one, and it's like we haven't had a real show since Sunday, and I forget everything. Great one, yeah. Just let me know when she's ready to grab, and I will grab her. I will download her. So it's not creepy. Great one. Thank you for contributing to our Friday Night's Mid Event 15 Challenge. Dazul, good morning. Can't watch that on Twitch. What? What can't you watch on Twitch?
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, yeah, Startup Pebbles. That's right. My bad. See, it's been like, you know what?
Since Tuesday.
We will. Oh shoot! Oh. We'll do it again. Here, you all get 10,500.
10,000.
I was gonna do 10,000, and then I did 500 by accident because this is our first show with 22.
Okay, so special.
And
today is a good Pebble earning day.
I wish I was getting to business. Wise, thank you for contributing to our Friday Night's Mid Event 15 Challenge. Wise, good morning. And Viking Wolf King, good morning. Melizzy, good morning.
Hi, Melizzy.
The poke, you really want it? No. Oh, you can't watch that on Twitch. Gotcha. Democracy? It's not a democracy. But I will listen to everybody. And I will take into consideration your opinions. Too much poke talk? Well, it depends on how hard you go. You know? Bubba, thank you for contributing to our Friday Night's Event 15 Challenge. All right, we're caught up. Okay, this is our first show with 22. We did a little bit of testing, and it's a democratic dictatorship. That's what I like to call it. Your transmission is failing, and no transmission shops are open on weekends here. I'm supposed to go visit friends later this week. Rip. He said democratic dick. I know. Yeah. Yep. That's how I am, man. So, okay. A lot of announcements posted. We were going to make another change with how to get extra wrestlers and stuff, but we decided not to. Because for one simple reason is that there's already been a lot of change.
Yeah.
And when you do a lot of change, you need some time to have that settle in. I'm not going to say that phrase because I hate it. However, there we go. That's a better phrase. The phrase I hate is with that being said.
Or you could say, but.
If you use that phrase once, that's okay. If you use that phrase 5 times in the span of 10 minutes, no. Velvet Dove, good morning and welcome.
Hi, Velvet Dove.
Welcome. Thank you.
Welcome to our premiere show.
Thank you for contributing to our Friday Night's Main Event 15 Challenge. Melizzy, can you do you know friends that know how to fix cars? Or is it like that bad? So,
or hitch a ride.
Just as an FYI, we're thinking about it. It's not for sure, not set in stone. However, we're thinking of, because we're kind of it's not like we're not closed, but it's more difficult to join because it's no longer, hey, give a gift sub and you can join. I don't necessarily want to have to babysit or cost sit, right? As Great One says, you know, the drop and runs. So it's going to be harder to join. I also want to be conscious of people's pocketbooks. So people that have 2 wrestlers, 3 wrestlers, our rules are currently they require you to maintain a tier 2, tier 3 sub every month. So we're contemplating, thinking of, considering mulling over options on how to join the Fed without a sub, how to get extra wrestlers without a sub, and how to keep those extra wrestlers without having to sub at tier 3. Tier 3 will still have the pop out and all that stuff. Absolutely. People that already have the sub at tier 3, if we do what we're going to do, there's options for you to not do a tier 3 sub and still maintain. And it's just based on pebbles. But believe me, it's going to be a lot of pebbles. A lot. At least our current thinking. So we're not going to do it right now.
Hi, Justin.
Hey, Justin, good morning. But it's a thing we're thinking about, especially because if we take a break in May because of the basement, again, I'm going to feel super guilty that we're not streaming and people still have subs. I know I cannot control you guys. If you guys want a sub, cool. If not, I want to be conscious of your pocketbooks too. If you want to keep your tier 2 and 3, you can.
There's just no pressure to maintain.
There is no
more than one
There
wrestler.
would not be a requirement to maintain unless you wanted to. Ish.
Giving you
we're
options.
still I'm thinking about the details of it, but it might be coming, and people that already have X amount of wrestlers will be grandfathered in, you know, that kind of thing. So I want to focus on the folks that are here. I want to give you guys options and also be conscious of your pocketbooks because times are tough. So, okay.
Bob.
Okay. So Justin brings up a good question. Is make matches still the same pebbles amount, or did it go up like title shots? They did go up. So there's been a lot of changes with what you can buy with your pebbles. Prices have changed. Making a match is 50,000. That's a 1, 2, or 3. Make multi is 100,000, and that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that includes elimination chambers. Royal Rumbles as a 10 is still available for 100,000. Those haven't changed. Royal Rumble 20 is 200. Royal Rumble 30 is 300. Title shots are 250. I have made the decision currently to not allow the big belt to be cashed in at all. At all. Big belt is separate. If you do a title shot cash in, it's for any title, tag team included, other than the men or women singles championship. Get in the heist. We should do the heist start now to give me a chance to breathe. Because I don't want to over talk it. And I can probably
Hey yo, this is Mr. Fix-It here to inform you there's a heist being organized. This is your cue to participate. Or else.
Toasty!
Hi, Toasty.
Morning, Toasty. Okay. Rivalries can no longer be purchased. Not like anybody was really purchasing a ton of them. They are in the loot box, the lurker box we have. I'm pointing at it. You can't see it, but we do it at the end of the stream, just in case people do not know. We've changed our lurker. We've changed our lurker rewards, where If you're a sub, it's no longer the menu. It is now the lurker box. If you're not sub, you can still you can still enter. We'll give you a gift sub and 5,000 pebbles. But if you're a sub, it's a lurker box. De facto, I might change it back. But for now, it's in the box. What else was there? I'm holding off on the tag team stuff for the end.
You need to look at your list, maybe?
No. Well, okay. I was just thinking more about the
changes.
Yeah, we need 2 more for the heist to make it a perfect heist.
Yes.
61 seconds.
Because today is going to be a high pebble earning day.
Yes, it will. Pebble rewards. So adding a stipulation will still be 25,000. You can only add it if your wrestler is in that match. So that hasn't changed. Apparently the Make a Rivalry series is still there, de facto.
But it's higher?
No, it's still 250.
I thought it was 100,000 before.
Oh, maybe. Well, it's 250
okay.
on Discord.
So 250. You want to buy
I don't
Rivalry.
know if it's enabled
In the store?
Yeah. Make a pay-per-view is still 500, and GM for a month is still a million. Okay.
Hi, Carminu.
Carminu, good morning. Sorry I didn't see you come in.
Because we can see people come in.
So
did we all make it? And we got the jackpot.
Nice. GG. Congrats.
What a way to start.
What was I going to say?
Should have written it down.
Okay, let's get into the tag team stuff. All right. Because this also applies to the video. Okay, so our intro, I still haven't removed some wrestlers. I wanted to wait till we had new wrestlers come in, so I don't spend extra time doing a churn of removing wrestlers that are no longer here and adding, and then going back in again after and adding new wrestlers. So, hello, Bob.
Hanging around.
So, we will be removing wrestlers that are no longer here as of today. And that's just from the video, and then we'll add those back in. In terms of wrestlers that are like not here that haven't submitted stuff, I'm gonna wait till the end of this coming week, so end of day on Tuesday. If we don't have your wrestler, or I guess maybe on Wednesday, then we'll remove them. But really, it's just a switch on the website. If you want to come back like the week after, like if you're busy, right? Because life, right? So that's fine. Just let me know. But I would also be removing you from the video, and assuming, because it makes an ass out of you and me, mainly me, that you don't want to come back. So there'll be 4 debuts today, 3 debuts tomorrow, and we'll go from there. Tag team championships. Okay, so I vacated the tag team titles today, or no, not today, the other day, because Backcow created his 22 wrestler to me felt different enough that it was a new wrestler, so that's why we're going to give him a debut as well. Same with Mistress Cownier. So Mistress Mjolnir is no more. It is now Mistress Cownier, and that's a new wrestler as well.
Yay!
So, what?
I don't have to botch up her name.
Oh, right. So it felt weird to have the tag team champions, which is only 2 wrestlers, have one that was a champion and one that was new, because they're still going to have the tag team. It felt weird for them to be the champions. It also felt weird to take away the titles, I'll be honest. It was just strange. And I'm not laying any blame anywhere. It's kind of weird. And I asked around to a couple people, what would they do in this? Because I'm like, it's kind of strange, right? And I think we settled on stripping the titles, have a tournament, and then have the former tag team champs be in at the end. So we're going to have 3 triple threats. The winners of each will move on to the final, and that will be a 4-team elimination match. I don't think I want to do a 1-fall match because I don't know if I want to be here forever. So we're going to have an elimination match with 4 teams, and the winners will be our tag team champs. There will be a qualifying match every day. Tag team champs will be crowned on Tuesday. So it's just one of these weird things. And I was saying that if it was like a bigger faction, like let's say like the Empire of Pain, they have 4 men right now. If one of them were to drop and bring in somebody new, I think I would have still let them keep the titles, because overall it's still the same team, you know?
Well, they haven't really made big changes too, right?
Well, it's not just that. I think it's that, you know, they would still have 2/3 or 3/4 of their team was the same, whereas our tag team champs or our former champs were half, right? So it's a little different. It was kind of a weird case, but just for future, if we ever are still around for 23, and 23 is actually a thing. And this happens again. We have a precedent, right? If you just got a team of 2, you can, and you're the champs, and one of them changes enough to become a new wrestler, then you're probably going to lose the titles. Yeah, if it's 3 or more, you can always claim the Freebird rules. Yeah, right? Yes, de facto. Yep. I think that's all that I got. So, speaking of the Tag Team Championship qualifying match, everyone was put in a random spot, and who was going to be the Virgil of the group? Wait, Virgil was in that? I didn't even know that. Good morning, Crow. We're going to start off with our first qualifier. The winner of this will move on to the final on Tuesday.
We don't do promos?
We are going to do promos.
Okay.
Here we go. Like, I never followed all that stuff, and I kind of wish I did.
You know, that's good. That BlizzCon Blue is real good. But you know what's even better? Stone's Galactic Wrestling Federation. There's nowhere else on Twitch that you can catch your girlfriend's favorite wrestler, the Swinger. See you there, babes.
Oh, yeah. Regular tag team matches, we're removing the time limit. And we'll see how things go this week and next week.
Shut up and strap in. Well, actually, don't shut up, because we like it when you talk and chat, you know?
I will.
This is Stone's Galactic Wrestling Federation.
A man may befriend a wolf. A man
Oh, L. Okay.
No
What's
man
own? I
will
guess that's the
tame
backwards of.
my legions of butchers waiting in the forest of Asgard. I'm here to tell you.
All right. Well, we'll see how it goes.
Man,
One
all
warrior
of
nation.
Stone's Galactic
Okay.
Wrestling Federation will ever tame
Jeez.
this wolf.
Bob's looking at me. Why?
Why you being dog?
Like a finely made timepiece.
Yeah, Scurvy Dog.
The
Like, we didn't get to do a lot of
galaxy is a
testing,
well-oiled machine.
and some of what we're
And
doing here
atop
in
it all
week 1 and
sits
2,
the
we'll
Cosmic
be messing around
Traveler.
with tag teams.
The king of the cosmos.
Good morning, Dizzle.
So it
Wakey,
makes
wakey.
total sense that I've come to Stone's Galactic Wrestling Federation, cause I ain't been known to slum it around any old part of the galaxy. But I'll tell you what, brother, what the universe is watching is the own dog. And for the rest of ya, in the locker room, in the back,
What was L? Was it
Just remember.
Luchador?
that you might try to reach the pinnacle. But atop it all sits
Latino. Okay.
the Cosmic Traveler. And before it's all said and done, you will know exactly why I own Dog.
I'm the Baker. And I'm Maddie Hunter. And together, we're Sugar and Spice. You can't deny our flavor.
You better believe it.
We'll see you in the ring at Stone's Galactic Wrestling Federation, where the universe is watching.
Right.
Bah!
Here we go. Triple threat. One fall to a finish. Wow, that loaded fast. Betting is open. Should be maximum bet of 1,000. Oh yeah, I am not expecting things to be super smooth. I'm expecting there to be crashes. Things happen, you know?
The following contest is a triple threat tornado tag team match on the way to the ring at a combined weight of 446 pounds.
It's a crotchlips now. So also the betting order is not the same. This is betting option number 2, so keep an eye out on that. Here's a crotchlips now. 5-4-1 in triple threats. 0-1 against Empire of Pain. Own Dog is owned by Own Dog Games, and Danny Valentine is owned by Viconic.
Oh, for the apron, you decide just to put no text?
Like on the side?
Yeah.
Correct. Yes. That is correct. Hey, Scass, what's going on? How are you?
Nice chaos.
Let's see who they come out with next. Is it going to be
It's
number
random?
1 or 3? I don't know. That's 1. Okay. Don't know why they changed the order up, but sure.
And at a combined weight of 560 pounds.
He's not gonna say anything.
No, because we don't have the voice text or the voice line.
Okay.
Here's Bobby the Brain Dunn, looking fabulous and fantastic, and his tag team partner Dr. Jake Hill, owned by Big Bad Bobby D. It's not going to pop out. Anyways, the Think Tank are 2-3-1 in triple threats. I see it here.
I'm smarter than you, and you haven't even figured it out yet.
Okay. And then I also see Scurvy Dogs is visible, but it didn't play, and Wise is visible, but it didn't play. Interesting.
Well, they were talking during a scene where you couldn't pop out.
Yeah, but it still should have hidden it. Is he wearing Two-Face cosplay? Maybe. I don't remember. I guess so. Jake is more like emo Jake.
And at a combined weight of 581 pounds, the Empire of...
This is my fault. No, wait, what? Here's the Empire of Pain, 2-2 in triple threats. Katie Angelo is owned by Katie Angelo, 69. And Easy by Easy, 2886. KD is the men's hardcore champion. It's true, it's true. Did I have the info card up? Katie Angelo, thank you for the host.
Hi, Katie.
Katie Angelo is serious business. He is much more jacked. Katie, thank you for contributing to our Friday night's main event 15 challenge. All right. This is one fall to a finish. Dazul, thank you for contributing to our Friday night's main event 15 challenge. One fall to a finish. Winning team moves on to the final on Tuesday for the tag team championship. Posty Can, thank you for contributing to our Friday night's main event 15 challenge. Are we gonna get our first Jeffy bump? He was like right in there, man. He was right in there. Scurvy Dog, thank you for contributing to our Friday night's main event 15 challenge. Where are we at with that? Gotta be getting up there. It's 87%. Justin Reside, thank you for contributing to our Friday night's main event 15 challenge. Oh, Dog, what are you doing?
Dog keeps missing his moves.
He might not still be feeling well. He's been pretty sick lately.
Really?
Yeah. I sure hope it's 4:15 and not 4:22. We'll see. We shall see. We are expecting a long haul. We have 11 matches. Oh. Okay. They were both like, we both want a piece of the brain. Did Ondog have some of Melissa's chili dogs like I did earlier? No, this has been a little bit like for the last month or so, unfortunately. And I think he's just getting over it now, which is good. So hopefully he's feeling better. Tigre, thank you for contributing to our Friday night's main event 15 challenge.
Hi, Tigre. Hi, Boz.
Sweet freedom. Nice, Boz. Now, if you really don't like your work, as you walk out the doors, you just, doing this, but with the finger up. See ya. Boz, thank you for contributing to our Friday night's main event 15 challenge. When I forever quit? Yes, okay. Well, even then, you probably shouldn't do it because you don't want to burn any bridges because it's such a small world. Ugh.
You can do it in your mind.
Unless they were completely terrible. How is it the AI is grouped into 2 pods of 3 instead of 3 pods of 2? I don't know. And it's one team member each too, right? Interesting. Thank you, Tigre. Although I thought that there should be the video that should actually be swirling a bit, no? And the post should be moving.
Okay.
No, I've Been with this company for over 10 years, so won't burn the bridges. I'll just go to different locations. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha.
Well, as long as you don't have the reputation that, oh, that boss, I heard about her. She's no good. Stay away from her. And then she's like, yes.
Everybody has KD. No, they want to clone you?
Yeah, if you're a good worker,
well, that's good.
They always wish there were more of you.
Oh, everyone hates KD. Wasn't
Everybody
it?
has KD.
Wasn't there a show? Everyone loves Chris or something like that. No.
Who's Chris?
Wasn't it like Chris Rock or? No, was it? The Boz Army. Everybody hates Chris, and was it Chris Rock? And yeah, it was Chris Rock. Okay. Yeah, and this was a while ago, right? And wasn't it about him growing up or something?
Oh, that was yeah.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
That's a blast from the past. Oh, jeez. You found the key to work is find an area to expertise where you can give a solid 25% effort and have that be better than the people around you that give 100%. Wow. Dang old poop. Without a period, people had serious about them growing up. That's true. One of his lines was, at some point, everyone gives you a reason to punch them. Which is fitting. Yes, it is. The kid in that show is in something new now. I don't know what that show is. Or is in like a new show. I don't know what the kid's name.
Now.
Yeah, I don't know what his name was.
It's kind of like Malcolm in the Middle type style, right?
What was it? Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
Remember that show?
Dewey with the ears. So the AI groups swap from in-ring to out and vice versa. Well, now they're in like...
old dog again.
They might be giants saying the theme. Okay. And Jeffy's like, hey, what's up? Oh, the brain's got KD in a submission. Will not get it. Every time I think of the Chris Reeves Superman, I always think of the South Park one with okay Hackman. Gene Hackman. Ooh, well. Also be ready for the wrist clutch assault to possibly be spammed. Okay. Is that the joint manipulation thing? Okay. Like, is that a thing that everyone loves? Oh, there we go! Dr. Jake gets own dog to submit. And the think tank will be moving on.
Tap
I hate that. No more tap, please. No more
What, Bob?
tap. Damn it.
Why you up?
Didn't even put it on either cop. All right. Oh, excuse me. Got the burps.
Fun detected.
Kevin, how are you, man?
Hi, Kevin.
Good morning, sir.
Here are your winners.
It's a move that sometimes the AI does multiple times in a match. Really? Ooh, don't wipe the options. No, no, no. Think Tank are your winners. Let's select them. Hey.
There's this cat detected too.
Now sub-sigs or fins are either... No sub-sigs or fins either because they were busted. What do you mean by they're busted? Like, I think we're going to keep... Like, if it becomes an overly... like, we have a lot of subs, then we might just go the Nighthawk way and not have them allowed in the sigs or fins. But for now, we're going to keep them in slot 2 and see how it goes. Let's go there. Best scene and then next. Trivia answer. Who won the first official match on 2K22? Think Tank. Yes. That is true. True. Or de facto, are you saying that when there's a sub in SIGs or fins, it's like... Or... Anyways. You don't know how subs got even stronger than 19? So I think what they probably did is that they probably had some extra code in there to go check for, is this a submission, like, is this sub a SIG or a fin? File that away, because who knows what we might be on this software for the next 3 years. It's possible. Certainly possible. It is our first real 2K22 show. Yes. Correct. Correct, sir. All right, we have a debut. Bacon Jacob will be taking on Ned Flanders. This is one of 4 debuts. We'll see how she goes. Ned can possibly win, and even more so in 22. It's still a 10-to-1 payout. All right.
De facto's gonna bet on Ned.
Maximum bet is 1,000. Here we go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Empire of Pain, from Virginia Beach, Virginia, weighing in at 260 pounds, Bacon Jacob.
Bacon Jacob making his debut. He is owned by Nick No Handles. He is the newest member of Empire of Pain. This is going to be his first official debut match. Debut match.
There's also a heist going.
There is a heist? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Bacon Jacob.
What's going on, Bob?
And his opponent from Springfield, Illinois, weighing in at 157 pounds, the Saint.
Ned Flanders is 2-67 overall. This is his first match in 22 as well. We shall see. We shall see. It is possible. Very much so. Again, even more now that our wonderful friend Ned could possibly win.
We need one more for the heist to make it perfect.
Hey, yo, this is Mr. Fix-It here to inform you there's a heist being organized. This is your cue to participate, or else.
There we go.
Melizzi.
Melizzi's our hero. You're gonna suspend calling me out on offering terrible payout odds. Listen. Listen. 10-1. 10-1. Go. And 2-1. Boom. Should be 50-1. Nah, that is way too much. Scurvy has seen my jobber, and that concerns me. What's gonna happen here? You never know. A 69-1 is the obvious choice. I might be able to go with that. Toasty. Might be able to go with that. Vicious 80s workout hell. That reminds me of there was a wrestler in NPON that what was it? Gloria? Oh man. 80s workout.
Wow, look what's in the jackpot.
What's in the jackpot? 218. Woohoo! Ned got a fight being underpowered and people at ringside. Yeah. Gloria. Oof. Gloria. Gloria. Yeah, a whole whopping 218 pebbles. Because we won the jackpot.
Yep.
So. Oh, I did bet. Okay. Crap, I was going to be like, oh no, I didn't bet.
We can't play Gloria.
Oh, sorry.
Copyright.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry there, Toasty. Sorry there, bud. Oh, Bacon Jacob. Oh my god. Well. Oh my god, Jeffy, what the hell, dude? Ooh. It's okay, I'll just listen to my St. Louis Blues playlist then. What's that? When the Saints come marching in. That's
does
one,
it include
right?
Gloria?
I don't. Oh no! Oh no! Wow, Ned Flanders. Tell me another one, dude. It has two songs, Gloria and Country Roads. Really? Country Roads? But what about When the Saints? Oh wait, how does it go? Saints come marching in. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Right?
Yeah.
Ba, 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 ba. No? I thought that was a St. Louis Blues thing.
Why? Just because it has Saint in the name?
I thought it was well, because I thought they had it play in NHL like 94. Ooh, that was close. That's a New Orleans thing? Okay. Bacon Jacob just can't put away Ned. He's gonna do it again! Oh my god.
And then again.
Oh, he's gonna go again. Oh, once too many times. To the well. I'm being Yoda. Oh, uh-oh. Bacon Jacob is busted open. Oh my lord. Ned Flanders. Well. Good kicks out. They play it a lot at Saints games. Why? I mean, the Saints, right? They use that as their goal song? Okay. Now I'm gonna have that in my head. But Country Roads is sung by the fans during third period, and Gloria, well, that was the thing in 2019. Really? Country Roads is their song? All right. So is that like the 7th inning stretch for the Jays where we sing a song where I
The
forget.
OK Blue Jays?
Yeah. Yeah. Oof.
What's Ned's overall?
50. This match is going a little longer than I would like, but we'll see if it's an outline. Whoa! Whoa. I may lower it. I may lower his health, and I think the health is the issue, but we'll see. I might drop it just right back down to 30, but we'll see. Like I said, it's possible for Ned to win.
Did you bet on Ned?
No, I bet on Bacon Jacob. Ned is not 30. They have never been 30. They were 36, and then they were 47 by the end of 19, and now they're at 50. To Scurry Dog's credit, yes, he did. Yes, he did. What are you gonna do? There we go. This should be it. If he goes to pin him. Nope, he's gonna go again. He did this again before.
Is he gonna miss?
I don't know. I think that's gonna get the knees up. Here we go. Yep. Oh God, he got his head right in the knees, dude. Damn it. Yeah, I think Scurvy, I do think you're right. Is that 20 is not going to be a big difference, especially since we've got 100 versus a 50. There we go. Bacon Jacob is your winner.
Would this be like the longest Ned match?
Probably. If it was over 8 minutes, then yes. I think the longest was the Sarge at 8 minutes. Bacon Jacob will be in the Battle Royal on Monday. Rosa, thank you for the host. How are you?
Hi, Rosa.
Good morning.
Still morning.
Still morning.
Here's your winner, Bacon Jacob.
What? No, don't boo.
Goodbye.
Don't boo. Need your fight money, then you should have bet on Ned.
You mean you should have bet on Ned?
I mean, you should have bet on Bacon Jacob.
I was like, he already bet on Ned.
Dude, bro. Oh, it's covered. Tigre, thank you for the host. I had a coffee this morning. We're into the French vanilla from Tim Hortons.
Is it delicious?
And I definitely like it, the aroma, more than
Smell?
the Nabob dark roast.
Well, I won't buy that one again.
It was okay as something just to have if you needed coffee, but I like the French vanilla a little bit more. Fight Money is now Fight Bankrupt. Emma took all the cash and used it for tats. Tats are expensive, man. All right, we got a triple threat. Melissa Ewing taking on the teacher and Furious Frankie. One fall to a finish. Here we go. Betting will be 500.
The following contest
Interesting. The betting order is, again, not the same as what I entered them in.
from Denver, Colorado, the Dominator.
So keep an eye on the betting order. It's down below. Here's the teacher, 1, 2, and 2, owned by Aleandris. Aleandris. She is the queen. La queen. I select them from left to right? Correct. Yes, Dazul. I saw you ask that before, I'm sorry, and I forgot to answer. I'm sorry. But yeah, I did. Basically, for me, left to right was 1, 2, 3, 4, but I'm guessing that's not the order of entry. I'm guessing the middle one is first, and then left is second. The far right one is third. Here's your Canadian champion, Melissa Ewing. She's owned by Dazul RGB.
Quackadade. Double.
I like that one more. She is. Melissa Ewing is 5, 2, and 2.
From
Triple
Beverly
threats.
Hills, California, the NWO champion, the rocker, Melissa Ewing.
No.
NWO champion.
What the hell? Well, all right.
JoJo!
Thank you. I know. It's weird.
The Zoo, what happened to the arrow on her pants? It now
What-
has like a
now-
buckle.
If you replaced it, was it because of what I said?
From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, the prestigious champion, Furious Frankie.
Here's Furious Frankie, 3, 2, and 2 in triple threats, owned by Toasty. Can. Dazul is the owner of Neo Women of Wrestling, my bad. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. The arrow. Well, a certain rock has been staring at my Melissa's booty. So it was. 78, dude. What the hell, man? 78.
There goes Bob.
I guess Bomb's done. He's like, forget this. I'm out. Peace. Burp, excuse me. I got that Black Leafs jersey yesterday. Looks really good in person.
Or are you saying it looks good on your person?
Oh, okay. I was gonna look for something and I forget now.
Well, I just said that. So it must be true.
You can put the arrow back if you want, so you can stare at her all day long and make me an angry ducky. No. I was just curious, and Carrie, well, I didn't even notice. Carrie noticed. She was like, why is the arrow not there? And I'm like, I wonder if it's because of me. And then I'm like, nah, I don't think so. And well, apparently it's true. Sorry. Oh, there's another thing I noticed too. If you've got the game is running and it's not the focused screen, like let's say if I go play World of Warcraft, right? And I've got them both running because I was doing testing.
Yep.
22 will run abysmally slow, like everything's in slow motion. Everything. And then when you go click on it, it runs fine.
What?
Yeah, it's...
What, it recognizes you're on other apps?
I don't know. It shouldn't, but... I don't know. So... That's a thing. So it kind of limited my testing. Because it's not like I could keep that a focused window and play WoW. Because I'd be constantly having to flip back and forth, right?
Well, there's some like clipping on Frankie's clothes on the back.
There's gonna be some clipping.
Like there's holes in her shirt.
On her butt.
Uh-huh. I thought there'd be no clipping.
Slows down if you move a logo and rotate the body at the same time. Really? There was clipping in 19 as well. And I got Fierce Frankie's song in my head. Cool. Ooh, wow. Alright, if you guys also, for owners of wrestlers, if you guys see any moves that you want to change, please let me know. Just send it to me as a DM on Discord, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. I don't promise to get to them, like, right away, but they'll eventually happen. Yeah. And that could be any move. And no charge for the next little while, because we're just figuring things out. Now, if you're going to do a change after every show, then we're going to have a problem. You know? Like, I don't do that. Don't be that person. But overall, just let me know if you want to change anything up. It'll be all good. Oh, look, she's like, no, I'm out. Peace. Peace out. Oh, well. Hey, Nath, what's going on? I am to tell you...
Hi, Nath.
Chris is making this character. Okay. Is that Handsome Chris? Because I think I got one for Witty Chris. Also, good afternoon, Nath. Yes, Handsome Chris. Oh, see, again, I'm off the thing, and I notice slight slowdown. But I don't think I'm running World of Warcraft, right? So it's not going to be really bad. Hello, Net? No, that's Neff. De facto starting heist up. Okay, so for the heists.
Let's join the heist.
What I am very likely going to be doing not for today, but for sometime in the future, in the near future, I'm probably going to tie the heists to look for any open matches. And if there are no open matches, then new heists cannot be started.
Oh, so you only want people to heist during matches?
Yeah.
Instead of a 15-minute cooldown?
No. There's a 15-minute cooldown. Just when the last match is completed, you can't open a new heist. So I don't want to have to go create another command, heist end, and I want to avoid the whole thing where we're done, we're about to go raid, and then there's a heist. I don't want to do that.
That's what Toasty said.
Correct, Toasty.
We need one more heister. We're at 15.
One more heist, sir, to have a guaranteed win.
It's Scurvy Dog.
Like, it's not...
De facto _ fiasco cheered for 10 bits.
It's not
so
fair
we raise prices,
for...
then cut our earnings? Scam grasp.
Thank you for the 10 bits, De facto. It's not fair for... Alright, Katie. It's not fair for me. It's not fair for you, because you, as in whoever does it, because I'm going to get... Because the last time it happened was Nikki, and I was pissed off. It's not fair for him because, well, it's available, right? So this is what we're gonna do, you know? You know, like, I want you to be able to heist, but when it's right at the end, right before we raid, no. But I don't want to create another command. I'd rather... I mean, creating another command would probably be easier, but it's something else I would have to do and might not remember. Hey, Kelgates, good morning.
Hi, Kelgates.
Good afternoon, Kelgates. Thank you for contributing to our Friday night's mid-event 15 challenge. How are you feeling, man? Hope you're feeling better. Kelgates. Oh, we got 18. Who was our hero?
It was Scurvy Dog.
Scurvy Dog was our hero? I missed that.
Yeah.
Hey, Scurvy Dog, thank you for being our hero. Feeling better now, down 8 pounds from it. Oof. Nothing like the COVID diet, right? Carrie knows about that from like 20 years ago, but not COVID. Carrie had a pneumonia diet, right? Like, you had pneumonia
when I was in high school,
and you lost a lot of weight. You know?
I did, but I didn't get diagnosed with pneumonia until I was almost recovered from it.
De facto, I ain't saying you know, and that's okay. I'm just saying, you know, it wasn't fair for me to be mad at Koniki, but I also don't want it to be a thing. So, right?
Hi, Katie.
It wasn't fun. 0 of 10. Do not recommend. Hey, Katie, how are you? I do not want to. Ooh, are they stuck? What's going on?
Well, Melissa looks like she's stuck. She's frozen.
What's going on here?
She's frozen in place.
Ah, come on, dude.
Well, Frankie's coming along now.
Well, Melissa,
Melissa,
may
look at
no
her.
longer be a factor. Same with the stomach flu. 0 out of 10. 24 hours of hell would not recommend. Well, Melissa is frozen. Oh,
Is she gonna fall off? Or is she
I
gonna
don't
float
know.
in, floating
This is
in the air
great.
right now?
This is fantastic.
She sneezed and then she froze.
Oof. Melissa is, yeah. Payback for what she did to you? Oh. This is no longer a triple threat. She's in the position where the teacher has pinned Furious Frankie. You know what? Look at her positioning. I think, de facto is correct. Too many chili dogs, and now she's afraid to move. She's felt.
She's just floating in the air.
She's felt movement down below, and she's like, "Uh-oh, if I move, we're gonna have a problem. There might be a cleanup on aisle 2."
Is she still gonna be there? No.
All right, teacher is your winner.
Because teacher knows best. Toasty.
She felt the rumble in her tummy, right? Why is it always a teacher? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Dude, the placements were completely at random. Completely at random. We have another debut today. Or next is Drift King taking on Ned Flanders. When it decides to load. Loading, loading, loading. Them doggies loading.
Huh?
Oh no. Rawbone.
De facto _ fiasco cheered for 10 bits. Ned, 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 Ned.
I counted, I made sure, and it was good. She did say everything. Thank you for the 10 bits. De facto. All right, here we go. Drift King versus Ned Flanders. Maximum bet is 1,000. Again, a reminder. Ned can certainly win.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring. Weighing in at 240 pounds, the Viking, Wolf the King.
Here is the Drift King. Making his debut, owned by Viking Wolf King. He is a pro at drifting into everyone's hearts. It's true. De facto, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Rosa.
Cookie73 just subscribed for 11 months. De facto _ fiasco gifted a tier 1 sub to Cookie73. They are given 66 gift subs in the channel.
Viking, I realize I didn't ask you for fun facts, and if you want to throw me some, please do. But I wanted to put one in while I could, and I didn't want to bug you at the last minute.
And his opponent from Springfield, Illinois, weighing in at 157 pounds, the Saint.
It was Ned Flanders, 2-68. He lost to Bacon Jacob, the first debut. Can Drift King repeat Bacon Jacob's performance? Where's Homer? I mean, I guess we could do a Homer because he's big and fat. But Homer's not that kind of fat, right?
No, he just has like a belly.
Homer's like me. I got a belly. I'm like Homer, except I got a beard. And I think I'm smarter than him.
Are you?
and I have a little bit more hair around the ring, right? You know? Because Homer doesn't have the hair around the ring.
He just has the...
Yeah. Rotund. SMRT. SMRT. I mean SMART. Uh-huh. Whoa. All right. Oof. No. Oh, Jesus. Wow. Well, oh.
I didn't think that Ned would wear shiny shoes.
I don't know. I just picked the more of the dress shoes. The lady. Hey, Akari, did you change your name? Can you what's the command? Cause all your pebbles are based on your Akari Mag.
Yes.
What the hell is the command? There's a command in Stream Elements to transfer your points from your old name to your new name. Bam, bam, bam.
Is it in the store?
I don't think so, because it's not a special command from us. It's a built-in one. It's...
No, it's not that.
New Twitch name command transfer points. That's just something that they want.
I'll go there. Oh, Scurry Dog, you're too late.
Maybe it's rename?
It's Viking Wolf that owns Drift King, Katie.
Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, you can't find it?
I'm not gonna waste my time.
Wait, are you giving your... Oh, okay.
Oh, hold on.
Like, how are you gonna give points
Thank
to your...
you. Oh, it's the other way. Okay, there we go. Okie dokie. No, no, it's not fine. You know me. Ooh, well, Drift King almost got it.
Are they saying?
One more time? I don't think so. No. Oh, Jesus. Lord. One more time? Because, yeah, it did sound like one more time, but then kind of the time part didn't, like it didn't, you know? No tap, big guy? I hope not. That'd be a lot of pebbles gone. Well, the slow tornado DDT.
Is there momentum?
Momentum is set to normal.
I mean, it
matches.
will know that Ned has one loss. And
No,
this is his second match?
I don't think so.
So there's no more momentum.
Unless he actually had something happen to him at the end of the last match, of his last match, and that changed his stats. But I would think it would show up on the screen.
Doesn't happen till the next show.
That's if you get the momentum flag, not the personnel or quality changes. Well. Oh, good lord. No, run back in. Don't pick him back up. Dude, bro. No. Oh, he's like, no, I want to beat him fair and square. Well, probably because he's not a heel. I think Griff King's face.
Face?
Yep. Funny enough, he might get a rankings boost, win or loss, just from being in so many matches. Ooh. This is where Ned is scary. He'll reverse a move on you at like the 8 count and run back in the ring. That can be a thing. Oh, God.
Now pin him.
Give me my money. Why was he just standing there?
He was going to wait for him to be counted out.
Weirdo. You know, I got the thing. I got this, that.
The suspicious music.
Yeah, in my head.
Who are you suspicious of?
No, it's not the suspicious. It's the doing deeds. You know, remember from Survivor last season?
Yeah.
She's doing things. Sneaky Survivor music, huh?
So, Melissa, we have not been watching Survivor at all.
Which is funny, because this season there's 2 people from around us. One from Ajax and another from Whitby.
Well, it's too late. One less show for us to watch.
Yep.
I've been watching Domino Masters.
What about Junior Master Chef or Master Chef
Master
Junior?
Chef Junior, I've been watching that too.
You got this.
Yep.
All the time. Got this. Uh-oh. That might be it for Drift King. Ned! Looking for the first win!
Oh, no.
No. Anybody that's debuting this week will be getting this Ned and Marge. Oh, no. Another one. Ruh-roh. Here we go.
No.
Might be. 2. No. Oh my God. That's a close one. Drift King better get his crap in gear, because if Ned does that again, that's got to be it. That might be it. Oh. I was going to say, if he went in for a pin, that was going to be in. Be in? Be it. He's going to tap for Ned. Ned doesn't... I don't think this is in his SIGs and fins. Seventh Heaven? No, I don't... Is that a submission? No, I don't think so, because it shouldn't be up in slot 1. Here we go. There we go. Drift King is your winner. Why you boo? Why you boo? Uh-oh.
Oh, look how busted he is.
Was he? I didn't see.
It was like near the temple. Look.
Oh.
Is it gonna cut to him again?
Oh no!
Oh,
oh dude!
Wait, I thought you said he's a face.
I thought so too, but he's like, nah, man. Nah, I got you.
This is for taking too long to
now
lose to him.
What happens if Ned gets injured? You know? And can't wrestle. That'd be funny.
Then you have to bring in Zoidberg, or...
I don't have Zoidberg.
You have to create
him.
Or you have to put debuts on hold until Ned is better again.
Season has some interesting players, and one who makes Ozzy look like a challenge weakling, but also some genuinely annoying and awful players who make bad decisions. How are the two Canadians doing? Are they?
Did they get voted already?
Are they out already? Yeah, so we also, I think I mentioned this on a previous show that when we were getting to 22, if you're hurt, we're still going to let you wrestle
until you can't get booked anymore.
For the number 1 matches and the contender, I think. Because I wanted to see how quickly a person could get hurt and how often it is. If it's too frequent, then we might have to change it. Because I don't want like half a roster of people having like a minor and not being able to wrestle, you know? Okay, Katie. One of the Canadians is one of the most annoying players I've ever seen, but she makes for good TV, I guess.
Yeah.
There was a guy too, right? There was a girl and a guy. Was the girl from Ajax or Whippy?
Does it matter?
Well, I think the girl's from Whitby, I want to say. I think the guy's from... Yeah, so... Well, if the girl was from Whitby, it would make sense.
Okay.
But... Alright, we got a tag team match. Fight Money taking on Dance Revolution. Omar... The guy is decent, but he's not a physical monster, but smart. Okay. Here we go. Maximum bet will be 500. Betting is open.
Oh.
Marianne is from Ajax, Omar from Whippy. Okay. Well, then forget what I just said.
This is different music.
Hey, J-Rod, how are you?
Hi, J-Rod.
Wow. Dazul's reaction, it sounds like the tag team partners aren't talking to each other. Whoa.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall on the way to the ring.
Anyways, there's Trish DiBiase on the right, Emma Black on the left. They're Fight Money 5 and 7.
Emma got a new jacket.
In tag team matches, 0-1 against Dance Revolution. Trish DiBiase is owned by Dazul RGB.
Wait.
Who's the owner of Neo Women of Wrestling.
Wow.
And Emma Black is owned by De Facto Fiasco. Yes. What?
Wow.
So Emma has full pants now? Were there no half pants available?
There were half pants. There were half pants.
And their opponents.
Their opponents, here is Sergeant Rivera, owned by Rosa Cookie 73, and her tag team partner, about to jump on in, is Roselet, owned by Sun Number 2. They are Dance Revolution 1829 and 2. What is so cool? This could be anything. These pretzels are so cool, but these pretzels are making me thirsty. I've got pretzels right here, that's why I said. These pretzels are making me thirsty. Anyways. Fight Money is cool. Dance Revolution is cool. Jeffy is cool. Carrie is cool. It can't be me because I am not cool. Well, Carrie's like, screw this, I'm out. I think I said these pretzels are making me thirsty, and she's like, now she's thirsty. Now she's probably mad at me. She's gone to get a drink. The other side of the pillow is cool. That is true. Just everything. Okay. The other side of the pillow is indeed cool. Jeffy is cool. At least he shows up. The ref I picked never shows up, and they give me some random dude. Oh, really? So I noticed, are you doing it in universe mode or in play? Because I notice in universe mode, it does select the referee I've selected, which is Jeffy, because that's the one that's assigned to the show. And even if I were to pick something else, it always goes back to the one you select for the show. You was in universe, and it doesn't pick the one I do. Like, I know in universe mode it gives you the option to change your referee, but that never works. Like, for each match and for each show, it always takes that default one. But now I'm wondering, maybe there's an issue with that particular ref. Did we get the tag team belts? They are up for grabs. They are up for grabs. We're having a match. We're having 3 triple threat matches. One today, we already had it. One tomorrow, and one on Monday. The winners of that will take on the former tag team champs in a 4-way elimination match. I'm likely doing something wrong. I should try picking a different one, seeing if it works. I don't know if you... I don't think you are doing something wrong. I think you're using it the way that it's being presented, and that's the correct way. But behind the scenes, maybe something's going on. Dude's a no call, no show. Oh man. We've had a few of those. Not here. Oh! Wow. Well, Emma threw Sergeant Rivera into Jeffy, but Jeffy did not go down. Interesting, because normally holy jeez, Rose came flying in. Normally, Jeffy would have eaten it. Your face is a no call, no show. Hello, Zorks.
Hi, Zorks.
Rip de facto.
What happened?
What
did I miss?
What are you talking about?
I said, what did I miss?
You missed everything.
I missed the attempted Jeffy bump.
So you know how normally when you throw in, when you throw a wrestler into the corner, you know, a Irish whip. If Jeffy's in the way, normally he's down. Sergeant Rivera went head on right into Jeffy. There was no clipping, nothing. It was right into him, and he just kind of went ugh, but didn't go down. Katie, Faces of Fear or no more? Because we're gonna let Sarah pick another tag team partner. Just by the by. Crazy, I do have her, and she will be wrestling this week. I don't know what day. I can tell you. Oh, something smells good.
It's the stew, I mean.
Crazy is wrestling on Monday night. She is the second match. Whoa. She's Sergeant Rosa Rivera. Okay. When you get the flu after not getting it for 2 years, it sucks. Dude, bro.
You have the flu. Aww.
Well, I'm gonna leave that up to Sarah's owner, and let her figure it out without putting her in with somebody without permission, etc. Right? Marge is technically dead.
Is she?
Was she?
Was she a ghost?
You two had it earlier this week. Was miserable. Dude, Zorts, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, dude. Oh, let's slow down. I gotta keep making it.
Well, at least it was the flu and not the other thing.
You're down most of the week because of it? Ah, dude. Are you feeling better, or like you're still dealing with it?
What, Bob?
Marge is a ghost?
Oh, okay. Scurvy Dog, did you still have to work during that time?
You'd be getting a double count out. Oh.
Is she gonna go in the ring?
Don't know.
Yes.
Ooh.
7. Oh, she didn't go in the ring. It was Trish that we went in. I thought it was Rose. I thought it was Sergeant.
Yeah, I don't know. I took Tuesday, Wednesday off. Oh, man. You're still a bit stuffy, but over it? Okay. I'm glad you're feeling better. All right, buddy. You go work.
What has to be done?
Usually when I'm sick, I'm not on the couch. I'm usually in bed being like,
yeah,
Carrie.
The biggest baby. Literally the biggest baby. But I don't tend to like hand and foot and stuff. And you don't have a little bell or anything like that. Screw that.
Oh, I would never do that. Come on.
I knew someone who did that.
No.
After they had surgery, they got a bell.
Well, what kind of surgery?
I think it was like something to do with cancer.
I think that's okay.
So they removed that cancer.
Yeah, I would be fine with that. You know, it's serious. It's not like getting the flu. I know the flu don't feel good, and the flu can be lethal to some people. However, it is still the flu. I would never do a bell if I had the flu. I mean, even if you had to remove something from me because of cancer, I don't think I'd still do a bell.
No.
But if that worked for them, okay. Because cancer's serious, man. Serious business.
Well, the bell I think would work if you
Versus the
live in a
flu.
big house and you wouldn't be able to hear.
Well, there goes the hearing. Speaking of hear, I would use the phone and text, you know?
So I had a customer tell me that their mom was driving them nuts because they did give her a bell and she was like ringing it almost all the time. Like even during the night when they're sleeping. Like I have to go to the bathroom, but then she's in the bathroom for like an hour. Like what are you doing in the bathroom in the middle of the night for an hour? I said maybe you should take the bell away from her, make her understand that you guys have to go to work in the morning. You need sleep.
Oh, there we go! Sergeant Rivera! Got Trish to tap. Wow, that's a long tap.
I hate tap. I hate tap. No more tap, please. No more tap. Damn it.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Got a heist going too.
Let's join the heist. We've been earning lots of pebbles from that.
Here are your winners.
Dance Revolution!
Is Roselit all bruised up too? Yes. Join the heist.
Oh boy, this next match.
What's the next match? Is it debut too?
Yep. You. It's a
Heist,
debut,
heist,
all right.
heist. Oh no.
Oh yes, I'm very excited for this match.
Hey yo, this is Mr. Fix-It here to inform you there's a heist being organized.
3 more.
This is your cue to participate, or else.
3 more heisters are needed.
Just don't be a shyster. Heisters are okay, shysters are not. Another debut. We've got 4 today. This is number 3. Number 3. Number 3.
I don't know this
Number
Zool.
3.
Who will this new person
Number
be?
3.
We need 2 more. 2 more heisters.
Number 3. All right.
In
here
100
we go.
seconds.
Scurvy Stardust makes his debut against Ned Flanders. I should say their debut.
Their debut?
Actually, I don't know. I'll have to
Scurvy Dog,
ask
how do
Scurvy
you want your
how-
pronoun?
Yes. Here we go. Maximum bet is 1,000. Again,
The
it
Zool is shocked.
certainly possible that Ned wins. Yes, Wise, we got 4.
You don't have in the ring? Oh, okay, it's there now.
Oops.
We need 1 more person for the heist.
The following contest is scheduled for one 239 pounds, America's sweetheart,
Scurvy Stardust. J-Ron, thank you for the host. Scurvy Stardust making their debut. And this is indeed a tribute.
Thank you, Tigray.
To performers such as Adrian Street, which I'm not familiar with, Adrian Adonis, and Goldust, owned by Scurvy Dog. Who was our 16th?
Tigray.
Tigray, thank you for being our hero.
And we got the
Another
jackpot. Yay! Now it's gonna be down to like nothing in the jackpot.
and his opponent from Springfield, Illinois, weighing in at 157 pounds.
Scurvy Stardust was fabulous. Again, here is Ned Flanders, 2-69. Oh, maybe he'll keep the 69 losses and start winning. Oh, ho, ho, ho. If you bet on Ned, 10-1 payout. GG, Rosa. Quite the opposing images. Boy, here we go.
I'm gonna call this the watermelon match. Because pink and green.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? Scurvy Stardust. Now, I saw this wrestler second. I saw his female wrestler first. And the female wrestler's entrance was like, whoa. And then Scurvy's like, but wait, there's more.
He's an infomercial now.
Oh, my lord! Wow. Looked like he got a little hang time. Ooh, stomp to the crotch, it looked like. What are we trying to do?
He's not gonna tap to that.
Funny.
Listen to him.
Oh, sounds like somebody in the bathroom. Sounds like Scurvy was in the can. Oh.
No, we're watching Warcraft right now. Speaking of Warcraft, we only died 2 times.
The first time, I don't really put on you. I don't really think we were ready.
No,
like,
we weren't
we're not
ready.
like right. And then the second time, we're running Freehold again, and the second boss is a council of captains, and you have to do something to make one of the captains on your side. And unfortunately, it was the one you have to drink with 5 of them, 5 different bilge rat pirates, but we only had 4 people. So we're like, oh, well, I guess we're going to fight the captain, like all 3 of the captains. And we wiped there, and because it was hard. And because we wiped, we came back in, and we can start drinking again. And we actually got one of them on our side, and yay, we only had to fight 2, and we did it.
We did it!
Did it. And this time, Sun 1 caught Greased Lightning.
I don't even know how you can click that, pig.
It's...
How? It was moving all over the place.
I know. The sounds of this game, yes, I know. I know, it's crazy. Oh. Ooh.
Oh, that's close.
Now, is this is okay? I'm noticing
Oh,
the
no.
trend. I'm noticing the trend here so far. Our debuting wrestler will be in charge and will get close to a win. And then it will reverse where Ned will start fighting back and get very close to a win where we're like, oh no, is Ned going to win? And then our debuting wrestler has won. I know it's a small sample size of 2. But we'll see if this continues the trend. You've noticed a lot of back and forth. Well, there's no limits on reversals, too. Ooh, here we go again. Yeah, Dazul, and it might just be this is how it goes. You know? This is just a 22 thing that we're gonna have to deal with. Ooh, again.
So there's no 1 counts anymore?
Oh, there's still a 1 count. You know, it would be great if I would give them a massage.
Stardust?
Yeah, sure. Why not? It would be hilarious if somebody were to start a fed and grab all of our jobbers. Not just like grab everybody that we know. And they gotta and they gotta be as low as you can get them, you know? And just have a fed like that. And not have it like every day or anything, but you know, every month. It's Jobber Day this month, you know?
It could be an end of the month thing.
So you had a 99 boss go against a 30 jobber. It was not very one-sided. Yes. Here we go. And then Ned's going to hit another finisher. And it will be an even closer 2. Just wait for it. Wait for it. The boss won, but it was a long match and a good fight. Well, maybe not. Oof. Well, okay. I mean, this could be Jim. Ooh, that was a bit of a low blow, Ned. The heck? Oh, wow, gonna break his neck. What the heck? Listen, we're here about wrestling, not trying to kill people. No killing. Oh, jeebus. Careful of his glasses. Those things are expensive. Oof. Gucci frames? Yeah, right. Oh, there we go.
Tap.
Scurvy Stardust is your winner.
I hate tap. I hate that. No more tap, please. No more tap. Damn it.
Oh, no. Here we go. Oh, maybe not.
Rivalry match. Very high.
Ned is getting pissed off at everybody. All right, let's do payouts.
Well, it's another loss.
Ned's like, I thought in 22 we got buffed. You really want to kill one of your characters? Just write them off? What are you talking about? Doing the sad walk. Womp 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 womp. Subs are allowed in spot 2 only. Only once per in-ring and out-of-ring. Or ringside, I should say. That's the official name of it. Welcome back, Scurvy. Take some meds and get buffed to 99 to get his revenge? Oh, that'd be funny. He started doing roids, right? Right, we have a triple threat. One fall to a finish. And then we'll have a break.
What's the break gonna be? Do you want to do words on stream? Because we haven't done it in a while.
Let's leave that to the chat. Where's the
voting
predictions? How do I do that from mod view? I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna go dish up some stew for the
predictions.
kids.
Start a prediction. No. Want to do intermission entertainment. We'll call it marbles. Words on stream, and we'll put that at 10 minute. All right, that should be open. Okay. Wait, no, not a prediction. I'm sorry. Hold on. Not a prediction. We want to do a poll. Son of a gun. My bad. You poll. Yeah, I know, right? I was like, what the? I gotta do this. Entertainment, marbles, words, not worlds, words on stream. Let that go for 10 minutes. No, do not allow additional votes. Just start the poll. There we go. All right, triple threat. Maximum bet will be 500. Here we go. TNA Man, thank you for contributing to our Friday Night's Main Event 15 challenge. Challenge? Betting is open. No multi-betting. No multi-betting. Just be careful of your betting options down below. It will appear eventually. Mechanic is option number 2.
The following contest is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from the 70s. Weighing in at 243 pounds, the Mechanic.
The Mechanic is 6'4" and 3 in triple threats. He's owned by Tiber, a.k.a.
Tiber!
Yeah, I was hoping you were still gonna do it. Oh, nope, wrong person. Yes, de facto. Ow! I heard that. I heard it. 100% I heard it. Here's the Freak King. Here's the Freak Show. Oh, 6 and 3 in triple threats. Wow, he does not have a good record in triple threats. He's owned by 9 Twin Screw 9. Hey Jeff, how are you? And bet X 500. It goes. swimmingly. How goes your day, Jeff? Jeff. What are you gonna go see? Sonic 2. I haven't seen Sonic 1. I need to watch it. De facto is starting a heist up. I'm glad that the people that made Sonic, remember when they came out with the trailer for Sonic 1 and everyone's like, what the hell? Like, why does Sonic look like this? You can never tell if it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 or 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. What are you talking about?
Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 322 pounds, the Ninja.
Okay, Katie. Welcome back home. Here's Win Some Lose Some 6, 7, and 3. Owned by Leo Cozy. De facto, what are you talking about for the 1, 2, 3, 4? Or the 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi? Counting the seconds for the heist to start? Oh, okay. I don't know. I guess it depends on the bot sending the message to my server and then going back to the bot and then to Twitch chat. Yeah, everyone lost their mind, and I'm gonna say that when I saw the original Sonic that they were gonna use, I was like, yeah, I agree. He looked like a surly teen and not something you kind of wanted to watch. And it didn't necessarily have to be cute, but it didn't really... It looked too human, right? You know? And I'm glad that they went back and redid him. Like that showed... it showed, you know, that they're like, yeah, we better change because people are not going to like this. And yeah, I think the new Sonic that they did was much better than the original one that they were going to do. Yeah, for sure. For sure. We still have a poll going on what we want to do after this match during our intermission. It's either marbles or words on streams. Currently it's 6-2 for marbles, so if you want to have your say, you should get in there. There's a couple more minutes left. We're over halfway, it looks like, to the poll ending. Alright, wasn't I gonna go check Win Some Lose Some's feats? I forgot about that. Win Some boots. You haven't been to the movies in a long time, so you asked a friend if you want to go. She's like, yes. Yeah, dude. I haven't been to the movies in forever. I want to say that maybe the last movie that we really saw was Spider-Man Far From Home, the one where they're in Europe, where they went on the trip, like the class trip. I think that was the last movie that we actually saw out in movies, out in theaters. Last movie you think you saw was Lion King? Okay. I got to the movies every other Thursday at like 11 a.m. Feels like a home theater. Oh, really? Really? Damn. The real life one? Yeah. Yeah. I definitely didn't see that. I think your last one was Joker. I know I definitely didn't see that either. Wasn't that one with Joaquin Phoenix, I want to say? Okay. Now, did I do a Jeffy guess? Because I'm gonna. You know what? Oh, I already guessed one. All right. Couldn't remember if I did. You want to see Batman? Have yet to see that? Yeah, I've heard mixed opinions on him being Batman. I think he's got the correct look for a Bruce Wayne, I feel, as an actor, physically looking at him, you know. I can't judge yes or no. Like, I know, I feel like there might be some judgment from his past stuff, but I don't know if that's necessarily fair. And I don't necessarily want to judge it based on that or what people are saying. Because when it's mixed, I need to make my own decision, right? Enjoyed the Batman. Oh, is that what it's called? Classic Batman detective story? Okay. Honestly, I didn't get the hate. Okay. What, no sparkly vampire? Same as normal. Jeff? Yes, the newest movie is The Batman. Okay. Doesn't feel like a right fit to you, but it could be wrong. Did you see it? Maverick, thank you for contributing to our Friday Night's Mid-Event 15 Challenge. The only one of my friends who didn't like it isn't a big Batman fan. Okay. So Marbles has won, so we'll be doing Marbles for intermission. Ugh. You have not seen it. So for me, Boz, I think I felt the same way. When they announced that he was going to be Batman, I was like, what? Really? But then I think I saw the trailer where he was being Bruce Wayne, and I'm like, you know, yeah. I think he's a better I think he's a better looking Bruce Wayne than Ben Affleck was. You know? What's Carrie making you for lunch? She's making stew. Yeah, boss, I don't necessarily want to go and spend money on it, honestly. Ben was like George 2.0. Okay. Like George, you have to consider the time setting. He's a young Batman, but not a new Batman, and does a good job at it. Okay. Me and like my two hardcore Bat Bros were marking out about it. Dude, bro, I am an old man. You're cheap when it comes to movies? Me too. Plus, people. You know, I don't necessarily like to watch movies when they first come out because too many people. And I don't want to be beside people. And I know, like, our movies now have the bigger chairs, so lots of space. Still too many people. And it's not because of COVID even. It's more just people. I don't want to have to deal with bad actors. Bad actors, you know? For some movies, I'll make that exception, you know, but most of the time, no. Ben and George have their place. They're enjoyable in certain settings, but they are not very comic accurate. Well, mainline comic. I didn't think George Clooney was bad as a Batman. I thought that Batman movie was I don't oh wow Freak Show did the slammer and Winston was gonna steal it. Yeah, pre-pandemic I'd go out of my way to make time during the week to see a movie in the middle of the day. Yeah, you can usually get away with a half-empty theater. That movie, Batman and Robin, I don't think I liked it because it was just too over the top. And I don't think I blame George Clooney for that. I thought George Clooney was actually okay. I think I didn't really like. I liked Arnold to a point, other than the writing. Cheer, cheer, cheer. Like I know. I think they could have done it once or twice, but I think they did it too much, right? Wait, George movies? There was more than one? Was George Clooney as Batman? I thought there was only one. I thought he was in the fourth one. No? Or are we talking about something different? Or is it just a typo? I think it's just a typo. Did it take you a long time? It wasn't too bad. I had 40 wrestlers to make. It wasn't too bad. I don't think I'd want to do that every year, though. Like the Batman movies, I did like most of them. I just, I think Batman and Robin, if I were to think of all of them, I think Batman and Robin would have probably been at the bottom of my favorites, right? Good morning, Batcow. How are you?
Hi, Batcow.
And even the Val Kilmer one, Batman Forever. Like, I know it was kind of, but I liked it to a point.
Hi, Jeff. I was hearing about all
was a
the movie
typo.
talk.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. I don't think they're bad or terrible compared to Spider-Man 3.
I don't remember Spider-Man 3.
What the hell? Spider-Man 3, my biggest problem with that whole thing is Venom and Eddie Brock. It was just bad casting.
You didn't like Topher Grace?
I like him,
as
but
Venom.
not in that role at all. He is not Eddie Brock. I know they tried, but dude, Venom is one of my favorite bad guys. One of. Not my favorite, but he's up there. He's like number 2. He was not good for that role. Yes. And I was okay with Sandman. What's his name as Sandman? Someone's gonna say his name. I just don't remember his name. I thought he was good as Sandman. I thought it was fine. It was just the Venom part of it. Dude. And I think the movie could have been better if they had cast correctly. I think they cast Topher Grace because he was big at the time. And they're like, oh, yeah, we'll bring him in. Yeah, it'll be fine. And
He did bulk up for the role too, no?
not Eddie Brock bulk up. Ooh,
No, but
freak show almost
bigger
got him.
than Eric Foreman.
Thomas Hayden Church. Thank you, Batcow. He was fine as Sandman, and the story they did for him, I was fine with it. Sure. Hey, Adams, thank you for the resub, dude.
Hi, Adams.
Toffer was too small for Eddie Brock.
Thompson just subscribed for 21 months. #BootTube.
Dude, thank you for the resub, man. How are you doing this afternoon? I think the new Venom movies with what's his face? I can't remember names, man. He is good. He is a good pick
Is it Hayden Christensen?
for the new Venom movies. No, Tom Hardy. He is excellent. He's solid, right? Like he's thick. He's solid. Like he's got a presence. And Tosi is correct. If he was Carnage, Topher Grace would have been good because Ooh. Huh.
Is that tap?
Another tap. Interesting. Winsome Lucent was that Mechanic?
No more tap, please. No more tap.
Or Winsome?
Damn it.
Mechanic was on the mat.
Okay. Wait, who just won?
Winsome. Listen to the music.
Oh my god. I am having a bad day. My god.
Here is your winner, the Ninja.
Uh-oh. The new Venom movies are stupidly written, but still fun. The only thing I'd like them to change about the Venom movies is the association with Spider-Man. I haven't seen the new one. I heard there's something, but you also have to remember that Todd McFarlane was the type of artist that kind of exaggerated all his characters. Yes, Spider-Man look-alike was on steroids. Yes. But I think that's Eddie Brock, though. We do payouts. The new Venom movies were trash. Well, I guess I like trash. Definitely missed the mark on Topher Grace. Yep. I thought the new Venom movies were good. Sorry, the new Venom movie, because I haven't seen the second one. The first one was acceptable on bringing in Venom as a character without having to reference Spider-Man because they weren't allowed to. And I understand that. To me, Venom should always be Spider-Man. Like, have something to do with it, because that's how it is. Why next? There should be no next.
What happens if you click next?
It'll probably go to a new show. And that's okay, because we can add...
You can edit them.
We can add matches, right? Let's hit next and see what happens. Especially considering that's what Venom's appearance is based off of. Yeah. There we go, see? Spider-Man has the most main villains of any hero. Does it? Like, he's got a lot, right? Especially considering, yeah. Okay, so we're going to do our break. We're also going to close off any title shots or make matches. So again, make matches are 50,000. And title shots are 250. You can't just introduce a character like Venom, who originated in the Marvel Universe, as a little blob symbiote and got his personality correct. Yep. Secret Wars, issue number 8. Secret Wars, issue number 8. And the cover is him being in his black suit, being like, and everyone's like, what? What? What's going on? Yeah, man.
So you dance for Secret Wars.
Oh, yes. Secret Wars. I love that series.
You made me
from
read
beginning
that.
to end. It's fantastic. Doctor Doom is Doctor Doom. He is the main bad guy. Harley Quinn is your favorite. I got you, Katie. Dante, thank you for contributing to our Friday night's main event 15 challenge. Yeah, and the only reason he had the black suit was because of the... Yep. got destroyed. Yep. Yes, indeed. Spider-Woman came in number 7, right at the very beginning. It was like, what the? Okay, so title shots, 250,000 cannot cash in for the big belt ever. Tag teams are okay. No, actually, men's tag team is not okay because it's vacant. But any other title that's assigned is okay. Also, make matches are a thing, but we're gonna close it up in 5. But Sony still owns part of the Spider-Man rights, so they could use. So they could have. So that's how it is now, right? Right? Because I heard in Venom 2 they did bring in a Spider-Man reference. I don't know if it was at the end. I don't know much about it. If you want to spoil it, that's okay. The movie's been out for a while, and I should have seen it by now, so it's fine. You know, which is why I'd love to see him come back in current MCU. I really like what's his name? Oh my God, Tom. No, for Spider-Man, Tom Holland. Tom Holland. He's an excellent. They cast him 100% correct. Love him. Love him. But we've already gone into this stuff, I know. I have not seen No Way Home yet. Nope. Here we go. We're gonna close it up in 5. You like Toby more? I like Toby because he was the one that brought in Spider-Man, you know? Like, it's the first time we really got to see a good one. Adams, thank you for contributing to our Friday Night's Main Event 15 Challenge. And I don't think Spider-Man 3 is his fault. You're going to cash in tomorrow? Okay. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, I see something. This is the OCD. This is my OCD.
Why have it set so high?
I just expanded it out, thinking I had put it in a position. Oh my God. All right, 5, 4, 2, 1.
Go.
Okay. No cash-ins, and no title shots, no make matches. Again,
He's gonna say heist again.
I was terrible. Let me pull up the 4K and I'll let you know, Carrie.
Okay.
Okay, that's good, and
it's exclamation mark play. Once it's up.
Exclamation mark play. All right, it's on the screen, Carrie. Yo, Spider-Man has a skin on Fortnite. Nice. All right. Let me create the rest of the matches. Here's my... And where's the game? There's the game. Hey. Bing. Capo, I am with you. I wish that Flash in the current movies or was similar to the Flash they had in the Tobey Maguire movies. The guy that they got for Flash there, absolutely. Hey, did anyone read the comics for Venom where Venom was Flash Thompson? Oh, I didn't read it where he became anti-Venom. I actually read the series where he was Venom. a good 20, 25 issues. I think I picked it up starting like issue 12 or 13 or something. And then they ended it really quickly.
Ah, so press B, I guess, is from the blimp angle.
Oh, cool.
And I don't have to do anything. Yay!
Nice. Huzzah! All right, let me add the matches. We got another debut. You definitely don't see this Flash becoming Venom or Anti-Venom. Like, I know of him, of Anti-Venom. I don't know much about how it happened. I just know that he's like white and black versus the black and white. And I was like, okay. But I really don't know much about it. Like, if somebody would like to explain, you can, unless it's going to be like this big, huge thing. You think they casted that based getting a name, not with any respect for the material? Well, I don't know who. I don't know. I didn't think that the person they got for Flash in the new movies was anyone big. I don't recognize him. He's just some dude. No. At least in the new ones, no. Or am I wrong? Am I thinking of somebody else? It is a huge thing. There are so many Venoms, just like Spider-Man. Okay. Well, so is it still a thing where Venom is like from a home world of symbiotes, right? Right. So it's just like people, right? There's lots of them, right? Or is it? Okay. Right. I gotta. No, it's not a normal match. Yes. Damn it, Stone. Custom. Oh no, it is not. It is a normal match because I don't have that. Take out that. Take out that. Normal.
It's gonna be Bobby.
Have
Number one.
Cowpoke, bat cow. Bat cow, are you? Yeah, you're still here. Is Mistress Cownier your manager? I don't think I added her as a manager per se for you. For Cowpoke.
Bobby.
I'm going to assume yes. Make that update. Cowpoke. Sure. Yep. Two managers then. Cowboy Kurt and Cowboy. This is Ned Flanders.
So this is the fourth match for Ned?
This would be number 4 for Ned, yes. Singles. And that is Maddie Hunter.
The time to beat is 1:22, set by Rosa.
Why aren't the managers showing up? This is Isabella Carey. Toasty versus Captain Spaulding. One moment. Toasty. So is there a camera that always follows the person that's in the lead?
Yeah, if I press 1.
Yeah, no. If you push 1, it's going to go on T
Yeah.
Gray. But then if T Gray's no longer in the
No.
lead, it won't change. It'll
GG
still just be on
Caponis.
him.
No, I don't think so.
All right. Toasty. And it's Captain Spaulding.
Oh no, Rosa.
Wasn't there another superhero game that's like an MMO? And I thought I have it too. Then we have a women's Hell in a Cell match. City of Heroes? No, it's current. It's still running because City of Heroes is done. Maybe it is DC Online. I thought it was a different one. I thought it was like a generic one.
GG Caponis, and Rosa gets to keep her record.
It's a Hell in a Cell. Okay, we have Velvet Assassin. So this is a Hell in a Cell match created by Carrie. She won a Lurker reward. I believe LB still has 2 that are outstanding. So where are you? Can't have managers. Hell in a Cell versus Sarah the Necromancer. Start. This
Are you ready?
might be our last marbles one. I'm
Okay.
loading up the match right now.
Okay. Are you ready to be abducted?
No, thank you.
The Zul's record is 158. That's the time to beat.
Marge, fun facts. All right, Melizzi, I got them.
Oh no, if you guys split up, where am I gonna look? Elevate more then.
Let me open up Steam here. Oh wait, it's gonna.
It's gonna interrupt the Marvels game?
No, I'll look for it after. I thought there was just a different superhero game.
Bye, back Hal.
Pretty
You
sure
got
it was
taken.
a DC. And City of Heroes is finished, and it was currently running. Right, match is ready. Backhow, for your fun facts, you want me to copy them over from Backhow, or do you want to create new ones? Guardians of the Galaxy game? No. It wasn't. I'm certain that it was not a Marvel or DC branded game or anything like that.
gonna get it. Oh, bye Toasty. Bye Jeff. Bye Dazul. Bye Kelgates. Bye De Facto. Bye Stone.
Proponus is starting a heist. Oh man, did I die?
Yes. Oh no! Bye Dante. Bye Rosa. Bye Boz. Oh no. Oh no, Tigre! You're gonna die too. Oh wait a minute.
There's
No,
3
you
left.
just missed. I made it.
Wow. What
And
the
look
hell?
at Manny. He got abducted.
What?
Well, he's still there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, can Manny make it?
I don't know. Let's see. Timing.
Is he gonna get plucked up again? No, not quite. Oh, maybe. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah, he's gonna make it. Hopefully. There we go. At least we got 2. Lord.
Look at all those deaths.
Wow. Kiri's
at
like,
them.
look at all those deaths.
Look at them. I didn't beat the time that Dazul said. Okay, let's join the heist. Join the heist.
Join the heist. Heist.
We need 3 more people. On terror bias.
Okay. We have our final debut of the day. Cowpoke Bat Cow taking on Ned Flanders. Maximum bet will be 1,000. Again, it is certainly possible Ned could win, even though I've been saying that. The jobbers are indeed beefed up a little bit more for 2K22.
The following contest is
Even though he's 0-3.
one fall, making his way to the ring from your darkest fears. Weighing in at 245 pounds, the Beast.
Here's Cowpoke Bat Cow, owned by Na Bat Cow, making his debut. Oh, we need 1 more for the heist. Let's go. 1 more.
Join the heist.
1 more for the heist. There we go. Bat Cow is the hero we needed. Thank you, Bat Cow. You bet on Ned, it's a 10-to-1 payout. Just saying. Even though Scurvy Dog doesn't like them, those odds. Ned is 0 for 3 today.
From Springfield, Illinois, weighing in at 157 pounds, the Saint.
He's 0 for 3 in his debut matches today. He's 2-70 overall. Re-evaluating, needs some sample size on fair. Oh man. They are terrible odds. Listen, De Facto. I mean, Ned got healed up from being busted open, right? Healed right up. So if a jobber does win, I will take that into consideration, but we won't be making any changes this week, for sure. Yo. Cowpoke Bat Cow. Versus Ned Flanders.
Kala_Cot is now following.
Calicott, thank you for the follow. Carrie. When I can't hear you. When
you hear me?
Now I can.
Okay.
When you come back, could you bring the Brio bottle
Oh, what's left of it?
Yeah.
Because I put
more.
that in the fridge. I'm like, you just left it out here.
Thank you. I was so tired last night.
You went to sleep early like an old man.
I know.
There's like barely anything in here.
Yeah, it's almost done. Getting kind of thirsty. Thank you. Thank you.
You should do your Mott's Clamato. Pickled bean.
I mean, with that, I don't even have to add anything. Right?
I guess, so just drink it straight up.
All right, kitty. Campo, are you being serious or no?
Can't tell.
You came here on the advice on the good advice of one Caponis. Well, apparently.
Oh, he's not a bot then.
Apparently, Caponis is trying to throw you under the bridge, or
What bridge?
Or under the bus too. I mean, now he's probably really serious. Well, welcome. Sorry for Caponis. Right? Uh-oh.
7.
Uh-oh.
He's gonna
There's
throw
an
him in the ring.
8. This okay. Listen, a count out win is a win is a win. All right. Oh, he's just like, listen. Oh, careful of Mistress Milner. Counter.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be hard to change. Gonna be hard to get used to. Fellow Canadian, eh? All right. What did you miss? Everything. Everything. Oh, is that what it is? I've never known what the move actually is, but hello from Rama. Oh boy.
As in casino?
Yeah. So you're not too far from us. We're just
They
east of
filmed Canada's
Toronto.
Got Talent there at Niagara Falls.
Casino Rama is not Niagara
Oh, where's
Falls.
Casino Rama?
Casino Niagara is in Niagara
I always
Falls.
thought they were in the same area.
Rama
and compete
is
against.
north. I don't know if it's necessarily in Barrie, but it's north. I don't know the exact town it's called, but I know it's north. Just outside of Aurelia, and about half hour north of Barrie. Okay.
I remember when they did tons of commercials for them.
Oh Lord. Well, it was the first legal
Gambling
thing here, right? Yeah.
location.
Yeah. Rama First Nation, I should say. Okay. We all know the real Canadians are from Calgary, Alberta. Wow. Well, I mean, they're Canadians too. We're all Canadians. Except for the ones from the center of the universe. Those ones are very special. They're special Canadians because they're from the center of the universe. Cowpoke. Well, Calicott, I mean, really, you can always refer to him as Florida Man does this. Florida Man does that, right? In the news, a Florida man ate somebody's face off because they were hopped up on bath salts. That is true. That is true. Maybe not the whole face, but dude started eating a guy's face. And he was hopped up on bath salts. Florida man. Good old Florida man. Right? I love Florida man. Everyone does. Right? Everyone does. Jacksonville is more South Georgia. Well, you know, Capo, you should go to your senator, state senator, or go to the Georgia's governor, and put a bill together to see if Georgia can absorb Jacksonville. That would be hilarious. I wonder how many people would sign off on that, you know? Ooh. The Jaguars are going to play home games in where? Nahunta? Next year? Where is that? Georgia don't want them? It's in Georgia. Why are they playing there? Is there something wrong with the stadium? Seems kind of weird in NFL, right? Because NFL is big business. If it gets me out of Florida, I would sign for it, right? It's a joke, Stone. I guess you have to live in Jackson. Yeah, I guess so, because I don't know. You bet Florida man is to blame either way. Probably. Oh, wow. Oh, there's a issue with the phase discriminator.
I saw that sometimes Jeffy would have twitchy leg too.
Oh, maybe he's got that from me. Florida man is to blame for everything. He should have pinned after the DDT. Yeah, well, whoop, whoop, whoop.
That was a half.
It was like a half turn, right?
It's not like Madison Windbreakers.
The reason the Coyotes are getting kicked out of the arena, Florida man's fault. That sounds legit, even though it's all the way in Arizona. Sure. Florida man is actually my jobber, but he's glorious and may get an upgrade. Oh, boy.
So, not a jobber anymore?
Telling you, I think somebody should get a mini Fed going, or maybe not a Fed, but you know, every month or so, collect everyone's jobbers and have them fight each other for like the King of the Jobbers tournament. Just once a month, you know, just see what's what. It doesn't have to be a regular thing. Yeah, but you had 3. Scurvy, I think what you should do is that, but everyone else. Like, find them from everywhere. Ooh. That is King Jobber? No, he's not. Bob the Job is. Jobbermania? Yeah, maybe. You can take one from Boz. You can take one from Zortz. Although Zortz doesn't have jobbers.
He doesn't?
I don't think so. No.
What about Candy Mandy?
She's not a jobber.
She's not a jobber?
The Forbidden Door with jobbers, right? Zortz has a female jobber? He does? What? It's not Susie Squash, right?
No, that's with Voodoo.
Yeah, that's Voodoo. Really? Where have I been? Like, has he had this from, like, back in the day, or is it new? What the hell, man? Oh my god, Zortz is gonna be like, what the hell, dude? Thanks, man. Oh, there we go. But no.
Can I still do the tap thing?
Well, I guess you could.
Because it did happen.
I mean, it's outside, doesn't count.
I hate tap. I hate that. No more tap, please. No more tap. Damn it.
Oof. Damn it.
Oh, he's just gonna. Oh, he's just resetting it.
It's got Judy Flynn. I know he's got tag team jobbers. Aren't they like cowgirls? You know, like cowboy, but girls, right? I do not remember Judy Flynn. I will be honest with you. I mean, you could have guy and girl jobbers and just have them all together and have a fight.
Uh-oh.
Like once a month.
What? He just reset
Well,
it.
I kind of like... I kind of like that they're coming back out to break up the count, because that does happen. But Back Cow is getting his arse kicked here. I should say Cowpoke Back Cow. That is true, de facto. Been a wrestling fan since 85? I'm 85 to about 91. Uh-oh. Run! Run! 9!
Go inside!
Oh my god!
He's like, I don't want to win this way.
I can't do that. Does you have Karen the mouth for the females? Buy her VHS so she may take it easier on you. Oh man. Uh-oh. This might be it for Backow.
Oh, he's busted open.
Oh, he's been busted open for a while.
Whoa!
There it is. Ned
no!
Flanders. We were waiting for it. We're waiting for it. Ned Flanders.
Toasty, did you bet on Ned?
There we go.
Because he's at 50.
The jobber got a buff. For sure. And we're going to leave it the same way this week. Maybe next week. Maybe this whole month. Alright, let me make sure this does pay out correctly. Yes.
So if he's at 50, maybe you should lower that percentage of payout.
No. No.
Because they have an increased chance to win now.
I don't know what's going to happen. Told you.
Let's get our pebbles back by heisting.
Told you. Gonna be... I said on match number 1, there's a very high, much higher chance of Ned winning or Marge winning. Ned works 4 matches and comes up with a win. That's a good night for him if he isn't injured. Correct. He may be injured. We'll see what happens. But ladies will be going through the same thing tomorrow. And again, probably next week too. I want to get a better sample size and look at match times. So I was thinking about decreasing the skill, but maybe it's just more their health. Because I feel like the matches went a little bit too long, but I need to look at the actual number and how long they actually went for before I make a decision. And to be fair, Ned Flanders almost won 2 out of the other 3. I don't think he was close with Scurvy. With Scurvy's match. I think the first 2 he was really close to winning. Calicott, thank you for contributing to our Friday Night's Main Event 15 challenge. But we'll see what happens. Only because they were out of the ring for like 40% of the match. Yep. It's true.
Join the heist. have 10.
Resiliency? I think they both do. All right, here we go. We got Maddie Hunter taking on Isabella Carey. Maximum bet will be 500. It's open.
We need 5 more people to join the heist.
Possibly, maybe. Dazul, I think.
Making her way to the ring from Toronto,
Hey, yo,
Ontario,
this is
Canada.
Mr. Fix-It here to inform you there's a heist being organized. This is your cue to participate, or else.
You can check, we can check Ned.
We need 2 more heisters.
He does have resiliency. That's what they were set before. Here's Maddie Hunter, 34 and 23. She's owned
Dante
by
made
Maddie
it
Hunter.
perfect.
Thank you, Dante. Being the hero that we needed. Possible to do, and that could be a small change. Right? But we're still going to go at least this week with the wrestlers set up the current, how they are currently.
From the other side of darkness, Isabella Carey.
There's Isabella Carey, a perfect 4-0 in singles matches. She is owned by Carminu. I don't know why.
Why?
Because. Screw you, first 15 people. You mean nothing. All the glory to the Dante Moon. Wow, Manny. Wow. Roll your R's. You gotta roll up the rim to win. Remember that? Do they still do that?
Yeah, but it's on your phone now.
No. But do they still do the kind of commercial
I don't
for
know.
it where they roll the R's?
I don't know.
Because I remember they were doing like.
No, I don't
Everybody
think so.
get ready to. Come on, man. It was funny once, but then they kept doing it. We're actually making good time, I will say.
What?
I said, we are actually making good time. Typos happen. Yo. I did bet, right? Bet.
What?
Said I did bet.
You did.
Right? I said I did. My Isabella is slightly different than this Isabella. For one, she is alive. Your Isabella is very much alive. And, boy, oh boy. You haven't seen her entrance,
No,
right?
you cut it.
Oh, man. Just the entrance is like, wow. Wow.
Now I'm going to have high expectations, and they're not going to be as good as you think it is.
I don't know.
And I'm going to get deflated.
Oh, well,
So you should say her entrance is crap.
no. Never. I got Carrie's song in my head. I think you gave me 3 for Scurvy, but I don't think I have them entered on the site. I want to say. Oh, boop. Oh, no. She pushed her a little bit too far out of the way. That's okay. She's just getting used to 2K22. Right? She's just not quite sure on the physics yet. Here we go. Oh. Ruh-roh. Slammer. Oh, no, no. Oh. You hear the crowd like, woo! No? A little bit?
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, you know what I forgot to look at? Their boobs, to see if they had oogie boobs. Ooh.
I didn't think that they did.
I didn't notice it like I did in 19. 19 you can definitely notice. Have you noticed if 22 has the oogie water-filled boobs compared to 19? Because you know how 19, like, when they walk side to side, their boobs are like, whoa, whoa. And that's not how boobs are. Okay? Yeah. Oof. I feel like the boobs there were made by like a 12-year-old kid. That's how boobs are. You haven't noticed it to be as intense. Okay. Okay. Boob physics are a thing. Wow. Wow!
One arm.
Holy moly. You will check for research. Uh-huh. That's a good duck. Report Mac. He'll come on back being like, everything looks quacking great. Quack. And he's all out of breath for some reason. Because he's run off or he's waddled off as fast as he can go. No? No?
It's like the Australian boy. Sir, I checked the toilet. It is running counterclockwise.
Oh.
Or is it clockwise? I don't remember.
Or he might come back with 2 black eyes and pending charges. Yikes. Sugar and Spice really taking it? It's Maddie Hunter. So it's a weird 22 thing that if the tag team partner comes out, they announce them as a tag team, not as a singles. But the vocal announcement is the correct person. So Sugar and Spice is a tag team, is Maddie Hunter and the Baker over there. How's your day, little Johnny? I saw boobies at the wrestling show. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Oh, I thought she was going to hit it. I thought she was going to get it. Guess not. Ooh. Wow. Watch the horns. Oh, that telegraphed that elbow. Oh. Bouncy, bouncy, fun, fun, fun. Sure. What? Yes? No? Oh, okay. Now she's going to the top. Get on up, Isabella Carey. During my time in wrestling, we had a gigolo character. Oh, nice. That kind of reminds me of Swinger, but the Swinger is not necessarily a gigolo, right? He's just a swinger. Oof.
So Val Venus?
I don't know. I don't think Val Venus is the same as the Swinger. No. There we go. Maddie Hunter puts away Isabella Carey.
Giving her the first loss.
Shucky ducky quack quack. Check out that rack. Wow. Choppy choppy pee pee. I saw that for the first time. I was like, wow. What the hell, man? Maddie Hunter is your winner. Bow, bow, bow.
Here is your winner, Matt E. Hunter.
Okay. Like I pushed it hard enough. Gotta go harder. And this is the time where we go shave and a haircut.
$5.
Oh, that's actually pretty cheap.
Post I can cheered for 2 bits.
For the 2 bits, Toasty. Thank you for the 2 bits, Dazzle. For the 2 bits, Scurvy Dog.
Dazel Ebb cheered for 2 bits. Duck.
So you actually got 6 bits.
Scurvy Doggo cheered for 2 bits.
It's a long time in between. So shaving a haircut, 6 bits. Okay. Do you think tonight's the night?
To shave all the hair off?
Do you think today is the day?
We can shave all your hair off.
Post I can cheered for
Like,
2 bits.
I'm saying everything.
Now it's 2 pairs of 2 bits.
Oh no. Well wait, now it's 8 bits.
Yeah.
So that's 2 to the 3 bits.
Now it's the games that you used to play in the 80s.
You could have just sang shaving a haircut during the entire ALS month and got thousands. That's like 8 bits and a duck, correct. Just did my spring head shaving a few days ago. Nice, nice. Oh.
The Dante Moon cheered for 3 bits. Duck, duck, goose.
Thank you for the 3 bits, Dante.
I mean your spring shearing.
Your math is not... Well, sorry, you're not dumb, Toasty. All right, here we go. Toasty taking on Captain Spaulding. 1. Maximum bet is 500.
I think your friends are right to be mad,
The
Caponis.
following contest is scheduled for one fall.
What did I miss?
Making his way to the ring from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Weighing in at 290 pounds. Toasty!
There's Toasty, 24 and 34, owned by Toasty Posty Can. That man you saw that popped out. All my bald friends get so mad at me because I usually shave down at least twice a year, and they're like, you have a full head of hair, bro. Why do you shave it all off? I'm bald. I'm not mad at you.
I think the reason is lazy.
It's easier to deal with.
Yeah, lazy.
Poutine Pounders. Dr. Bacon is his tag team partner. And Toasty is... Together they are Poutine Pounders. But it is only Toasty that's wrestling today. Much easier to deal with. Absolutely, man. 100%.
And his opponent from parts unknown.
Whoa!
Weighing in at
Jason.
348 pounds.
He's a keener.
The Captain.
There is Captain Spaulding, 2 and 3 in singles matches, owned by J-Rod, 2002. That's playing Friday the 13th. I spent 5 hours trying to figure out why my code wasn't working this week. Didn't notice I misspelled something as handler instead of handler. Rep. Oh, dude. It was highlighted in everything, and I just ignored it. Yeah, I know the feeling.
Components, you could have beautiful hair like AJ Styles.
Well, hold on. Is your hair like his? Because if it is,
like that hair type?
Man, what a travesty that you're gonna shave that off. Because if your hair is like his, he's got great hair.
It's not like the other greasy hair that you see on other wrestlers. His is actually clean looking.
Jason is in a hurry. There's nothing we can do about the manager things down at the bottom.
Okay.
So we just gotta deal with it.
You can't make your logo go on top of it. Oh.
That's built into the game. That's game, that's stream. So our wrestlers would show up above it. Yes. But everything else is game. I haven't worn my hair long since
before I came around.
I'm gonna say
like high school days.
95. Let me think here. 94. That's when I shaved it and didn't quite come back the same way. I heard that during lunch I was playing ball hockey and I was playing net. Nobody knew it was really me. And we had some ladies up in the stands.
I know this story.
And I took off my mask and I did the, I had
head
to
shaking,
because I have
slow-mo
long hair.
and everything and 80s music in the background.
And then I heard that this one person was like, "Oh, wait, who is that? That's so-and-so? Like, that's me?" But they didn't know it was me. And they were like,
Join the heist.
And then I'm going to say about 3 or 4 months after, maybe?
Yeah.
It wasn't long after I shaved it. I was just like, you know what? I'm tired of this. Shave it off. And everyone's like, who the hell is this guy? Oh my God. He shaved his head. And it wasn't like skin shave. It was like, hey, Toasty is your winner. Yep. Oh, we got a heist going?
Yes.
Ooh.
I said join the heist.
I was reminiscing on my days of being good looking. Manny's the hero that we needed.
Goodbye. Go.
Poke.
No poking.
That is from Components again.
Stop poking me. Stop poking me. Argentina. Don't poke me, Argentina. I don't know. It was a fast one, man. Dude, bro. Toasty is your winner. Poke the turtle. You mean like a turtle head poking out? Like, is that what you're talking about? Because, dude, no. All right, one more match, and it's a Lurker reward match. It's a Hell in a Cell, one fall to a finish. Velvet Assassin taking on Sarah the Necromancer as selected by Carrie.
Yep. Because we didn't actually test
We did not.
Hell in a Cell Monday and Tuesday, so we'll see what happens.
We're gonna find out. Yeah, that finished at the break. Sales have been pretty good.
Okay. It's gonna be a fun match? Okay. Well, that's what I wanted to create.
Our Lurker... Oh, is it open, actually? Hold on. Yeah, it's open. All right. Here we go. This is the last match. Period. Maximum bet is 1,000. What time is it? 1:17 p.m., sir. Time for you to record a podcast.
Match. Making her way to the ring from Riverside, California, Dangerous, the Assassin.
Correct, Manny. Here is Velvet Assassin, 9-15 in singles matches, 0-1 against Sarah the Necromancer in previous head-to-head.
See you later, Manny.
See you later, Manny.
Did you enter your time?
Enter in your points, dude.
Before you go?
Velvet Assassin is owned by Big Bad.
And you haven't even figured it out yet.
Bobby D. Hey, it worked. Yeah, enter in all your points, dude. Enter them all in. Oh boy, are we getting right up in there?
Are we? Yes.
Are we? Yes, we are! Boz is like, I want you to look into my eyes. Here's...
And from Salem, Massachusetts, Sarah the Necromancer.
She is 33-25, owned by Boz Loa, who loves to freak me out. Gotta make it uncomfortable. Get right up in there. Look into my eyes. No. No. Good Lord. This is a Hell in a Cell. It is one fall to a finish. We shall see who comes out on top. There is the cell. Now, I guess they have different cell versions. Or,
What's that sound?
The hell was that?
I don't know. Something breaking. Is that what they do to start the match off?
Did they have like the cell landed? That's the cell? I don't know. Okay, well.
Well, there's nothing like
that's got to be from the game.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I guess they have different pocket sand, eh? That's the cell? No, that's the sound it makes? Why is it making that sound? Like...
It's the jingle jangle of the chain.
Like, really?
The chain link.
It sounded like a firework was being shot off, but it didn't explode yet. Just... so I'm guessing there's different colors of the cage, right? I just picked the default that came with
Oh, I could have chosen.
I don't know. It's a sound when it connects with the floor. Oh my goodness. The cage shaking when it touches the ground. Oh man. Oh wow. Oh, hey, remember in 19 where it would be like one hit and that's it. At least now it's like just constantly going at it. All right. The cell hits different. It sounds different. What I mean, like in real life. Hey. Oh, you're talking about the chair. Yes. Ah. Oh. Hey, that was cool. I like that. It was physics. Good. I like that. Oh.
I was just gonna use it again.
Bing. Again? On the knees. Oh, no, missed that one. Can you leave the knees alone, please? Oh, oof. That was a little bit of a tear in the space-time continuum. A little bit of a rip, a little bit of a blip. What's the point of a gimmick match if they never use the items? Correct. I like that Jeffy's inside. Oh, wait, no, I'm confusing with the cage match. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, here we go. And for a submission to finish it off.
Nope.
Get it. Yeah, I need to get rid of this.
Are you eating your mustache?
It's driving me crazy. Now, I don't know if I'll go full skin. It's certainly possible. But see how she kind of tripped over the invisible box, but it wasn't, you know,
Yeah.
It wasn't like before. Full skin. Oh, wow. That was a body slam with gusto. Missed that one. Well, she got one. Whee.
Huh? What they say?
I think they're going 1, 2. But they're dragging it up. Oh, right in the head again.
And the knees.
Into the knees? Can you not with the knees? Wow. Is that chair busted up a bit?
Like bent?
It looks like it.
It did get used a lot.
That is fantastic. That is great. I like that.
Yeah, it's all bent up.
That's very nice to see. Well, I mean, the teacher does the same thing.
That's where she got her pointers from. It's the teacher.
They're doing too sweet on 2 counts. Oh, what? Is that a thing? Where they go 2, and then if they kick out, sweet. I've never heard that before. Not the kendo sticks. Oh. Here we go. Whee! Oh,
she
no!
missed.
Rip. It's an NXT thing? Okay. I don't really watch a lot of it. At indie wrestling shows, it's common for the crowd to chant 2 after a 2 count. Okay. I would love to go see one here. Oh. One day. One day, I would like to get down into Kentucky and watch the Swinger. Or Ohio, just depends on where he's wrestling. It's usually in and around there. But I needed to be a bit safer for me to go. There's going to be a WWE pay-per-view in Canada. I don't want to waste my money. One of Bret Hart's sons just opened a new wrestling school and federation up in Canada. Dungeon Wrestling. I heard about that, Capo. I did. Get up there? Occasionally. Next call will be Bucky, Kentucky. Okay. Oh, when there's a WWE pay-per-view, all the indie groups come to town. Oh. Okay. That's sure. Ooh.
One more count? Is that what they're saying?
What the hell are they saying? Ooh, bro.
Or one more time?
Oh, she just got the knees up. I didn't think she was gonna get it. Like at WrestleMania, there's a full 5 days of indie shows in and around the city. Wow. Denied. Well, it makes sense that they do that because at least they get to expose their talent to WrestleMania, to WWE, and I mean, on the other side, they want to make money off of the crowds coming to see WWE or the other bigger shows, right? To
she spit the green mist.
Wow. Well, and I missed it again. Damn it.
She put the pocket sand into her mouth and blew it at Velvet.
It was pocket sand.
Uh-huh.
It's pocket sand. Oof. Oof. Better be careful, Jeffy, because Sarah might throw some pocket sand at you too. We don't talk about that cell match. There we go. Sarah the Necromancer takes the W.
Hello, I wish to register a complaint.
Okay. We had 4 submissions out of 11.
Killer_3 is now following.
Okay. Give her the follow, Mr. Killer.
What?
Here is your winner, Sarah, the Necromancer.
There we go. All right. We can exit. And we're going to look for injuries. We're going to see if there's anything. I don't know.
Ned.
Maybe. No. Show. Would it only be here? Okay, not there. So, is it only unread news? I mean, that's where it was before. I want a central location. I'm guessing it's not here, so they've removed it. You can find it also here too. These are freaking expensive right now. Yeah, man.
Yep.
There's here too, right? There it is. Why does it say that there was two unread things, but there's only one? Okay. Now, here is the test. It's the test.
Gonna try to book him? Oh, you're gonna look.
See if we can remove it. Because if we can, then we can have...
He has a body injury.
Yeah, so we can't remove it, right? Hey, thank you for bending the bot.
Don't feel sorry for Ned. You won off of him.
So I guess we can't do that. Oh well. Bump, 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 bump. So 2 weeks for that. That's 4 and then 6. What the hell is this? Unpredictable stuff. Well, if there's a debut, he'll have to wrestle, because...
Who wants a body massage?
Rip. Now, I'm actually curious where was it here? Because here it said that there was 2. Ah.
You have to get out and then go back in.
Ah, so this is the better one to get to. The mechanic is injured.
Yeah, one match.
Okay. We're going to see how this plays. You won't book him until he's ready. Actually. Check. I was hoping you could wipe it, because then we could offer a pebble purchase to
heal
people up. Yep, there it is. I find it interesting that it's actually not on this screen, so you have to go into it to find it. All right.
Hi, Tiber. Sorry to hear mechanic is hurt.
Okay. Okay. The superhero game is called Champions Online. That's the game I was thinking of.
Go to the tweet deck.
Yes. Okay. I do have a character in there. I barely played it though. Barely. Okay. Capo de facto. Capo. Rosa. Wait. I should go Capo de facto, Capo. Rosa. Manny. Rico. And Dazul. Thank you for the likes and the retweets. Go live. That's in the order. Caponis, Carrie, great one. De facto, Dazul, KD, Rosa, Tigre, and J-Ron, thank you for the hosts for today. No.
I'm like, who are you saying no to?
Both of you. Don't do it. Okay. De facto, thank you for the 10 bits. Neos, thank you for the follow. De facto, thank you for the 10 bits. De facto, thank you for the 10 bits. De facto, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Rosa. Adams, thank you for resubbing. Kala Cott, thank you for the follow. Nice talking to you. I think I talked with you in Caponis' stream, right? I believe we've met previously. But my memory is terrible, so I apologize. Toasty, thank you for the 2 bits. Dazul, thank you for the 2 bits. Scurvy Dog, thank you for the 2 bits. Toasty, thank you for the 2 bits. Dante, thank you for the 3 bits. Mr. Killer, thank you for the follow. We're gonna be heading out. We'll be...
De facto _ fiasco cheered for 100 bits. You're welcome.
Dude, bro. Thank you for the 100 bits. De facto, I appreciate it. I don't think it's going to show up on the giveaway, on the credits, though, unfortunately. Enter in all your points. Again, we're doing this thing we started about a week ago.
Caponis cheered for 100 bits. Poke, poke, pokety, poke, poke.
Thank you for the 100 bits. Caponis. I don't think you were actually going to do it, but you know.
What? Really?
Yeah. We'll be back tomorrow.
Toasty Post Tycan cheered for 96 bits. Just getting down to a round number.
Thank you for the 96 bits, Toasty.
De facto _ fiasco cheered for 45 bits. Poke.
There's a slow poke for you.
Thank you for the 45 bits, de facto. Okay. We'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Yep.
And we have 3 matches, probably 4 actually, if I can download Akari's Wrestler in time. And if not, it'll have to go till another day, but do you want to learn some Italian? Maratona di compleanno. So, a anniversary or bonus marathon? Not bonus, but because you say buona compleanno is happy birthday, roughly. No, we're not going to send you over to an Italian channel. It'd be funny, though.
Because then they're going to say Italian only or something. Italiano solamente.
Let me see. Yeah, they do say Italian.
Everything is in Italian.
Everything is in Italian.
So you can't even say like what their preferences are and stuff.
There it is. So we're doing this new thing. We started about a week ago. If you are subbed and you win, we are drawing from the... This is our loot box. It is literally that picture over there is literally this one. I took a picture of it. So...
But the contents aren't
the contents are not mine, okay? So sorry. Oh, excuse me. I'm listening to somebody right now.
Because he's by himself. So he's like, oh, no one's watching me. I'll just do whatever.
Okay. I think I know who we're going to raid. They've raided us before. We're going to return the favor here. Playing some World of Warcraft. Okay. So, again, if you are not subbed, please enter. If you win, you will get a point every 5 minutes that you're here. So please enter. It's a way to save yourself some cash too. A way for us to say thank you for being here and spending your time with us. If you win, we will gift you a tier 1 sub and 5,000 pebbles. If you are already a sub at the time of the lurker reward draw, we'll pick you the prize, and it's mostly wrestling related. I think it's all wrestling related. So you don't have to have a wrestler here to,
except for pebbles.
Oh, it's wrestling, kind of wrestling related. Anyways, here we go. And we're gonna do the draw in 5. Sand with my mouse clicking. 5, 4, 2, 1. Big Bad Bobby D.
Bobby!
Big Bad Bobby D. You know what we didn't do also is Jeffy guessing.
Oh, you have to end that. It's at 0.
And
0. Only 2 people got it right.
Oh, dang it, Bobby.
Jeffy 0. Who?
It's Wise and Scurvy Dog.
Scurvy. Bobby.
We will draw from the box.
Right, I'm gonna mute.
You got the Jeffy guess right, Scurvy Dog. Okay. Oh. Look on the camera. Can you see? What's that? Can you see what it is?
What was that?
It's 2v2.
It's a 2v2 match.
It's a tag team match.
So, Bobby, you can pick any tag team, or you can put 2 people together that don't normally wrestle. It's fine.
Your choice.
It's up to you. Yep. And you can book it for any day that you want.
You don't have to book it now if you don't know. You want to think about it.
I think that's the first non-Pebbles, right? No, you had a match, one that you won.
Yeah, I got one match.
And if you okay, they're booked for, let me just see, Women Think Tank.
So it'll be an extra match for them.
Women Think Tank are in a 3-way on Monday against Birds of Prey and Hit Squad. So if you want to book a tag team match just with them for tomorrow, you can.
Against the women champs?
Empire of Pain, I believe.
Tomorrow.
Okay. Who would you like to see start for your team? And teacher. If there's anyone from Empire, you can speak up now, or just let me know. Roughly, I think KD's AFK. And I don't think Nick or Easy is here. Zortz is also AFK.
Well, it wouldn't matter for Easy.
Oh, actually, yeah, it wouldn't matter
It's
for
just-
Easy. It's Zortz and Zortz and Nick.
And Brum, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And Nick is not here, and Zortz is AFK. So we'll just do random for them, unless they get to me afterwards, which is fine. Okay, we're gonna go raid a person doing playing World of Warcraft. He's raided us before. I believe Capo does know him. I am following him. He's doing, what's he doing here? Looks like he's doing some world quest stuff in Shadowlands.
You're gonna die.
No, it's a world quest. Right, we're gonna head on out. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Peace
Peace
out,
out.
everyone.
And see y'all later.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. There's always tomorrow.